Have you ever felt an invisible force tugging you towards someone or something? This sensation could signal a critical alert you can't afford to ignore. As we explore human connections, a chilling reality lurks beneath our interactions. Many of us move through life oblivious to the gravitational pull at workforces that can drastically alter our choices and relationships. This is just a quirky notion, it's a warning sign. The unsettling idea that I can predict human behavior through gravitational pull analysis is gaining traction, and it might be influencing your life right now. Imagine this: you're at a party, inexplicably drawn to a stranger across the room. It's not mere chemistry, it's a gravitational connection that may be steering your decisions without your awareness. What if this pull isn't instinctual, but rather a calculated prediction driven by algorithms? The danger escalates as many of us unknowingly succumb to these hidden forces. Have you ever purchased something simply because everyone around you wanted it? That's the gravitational pull of social influence at play. It's eerie how easily we can be manipulated when we fail to recognize the forces operating behind the scenes. But it gets worse. AI is mastering this gravitational pull, analyzing our behaviors and relationships to create profiles of who we are often before we even grasp our own identities. The risk lies in how these predictions. Consider this: what if your next significant decision was swayed by an unseen algorithm? You might think you're making a conscious choice, but it could merely reflect the gravitational pull of data you're unaware of. As AI advances, these predictions become sharper, and the gravitational pull intensifies. You might find yourself making decisions based on an algorithm's suggestion rather than your own true desires. So, what can you do? Awareness is your first line of defense. Recognizing these unseen forces can empower you to reclaim control over your choices. Engage in self-reflection and question your motivations. Are they genuinely yours, or are they influenced by the gravitational pull of data? Every day, we navigate a world shaped by forces we can't see. Understanding the gravitational pull of human and artificial can lead to more intentional living. Stay alert, stay aware, and question the influences surrounding you. What if I told you that I might not be the all-knowing guide we've been hoping for? Imagine the unsettling idea that it can predict our behavior based on something as invisible as gravitational pull. Sounds strange, right? But stick with me, this is just the beginning. Many people go through life unaware of how unseen forces shape their experiences. We're constantly bombarded by data, creating a narrative that suggests we can be read like open books. But here's the catch: are we really that predictable? Think about it. When you scroll through social media, how often do you see ads that seem perfectly tailored to your desires? It feels smart and calculated. But what if it's all just an illusion? What if those algorithms are stumbling in the dark, trying to make sense of things? The idea of gravitational pull suggests that our choices are influenced by various factors, much like how planets orbit a star. While that sounds scientific, it can also be misleading, implying our autonomy is merely a puppet show controlled by unseen strings. Imagine you're at a cafe and your friend orders something you've never tried. Suddenly you feel compelled to follow their lead, as if gravity itself is pulling you in. It's a relatable moment, right? But what if this impulse is where AI starts making its predictions, analyzing your choices and cataloging them like. Now, here's the kicker. What if this predictive ability leads us down a slippery slope? Picture a world where every small decision is tracked and analyzed, nudging us further along a path we never intended to follow. It's not just about ads anymore, it's about our lives, our choices, and ultimately our sense of self. The tension grows as we realize that the more we rely on algorithms, the less we trust ourselves. Have you ever felt that nagging anxiety when faced with a decision? It could be your mind trying to break free from the gravitational pull of I, yet it feels like it's tightening around you. But before you start to worry, consider this the first step: recognizing these signals, feeling that pull, and asking yourself why you're feeling it can be your lifeline. It's about breaking free from the invisible chains that tie you to choices that don't resonate with you. So take a moment to reflect. Are you letting unseen forces dictate your decisions? Can you spot when you're being influenced, or are you just drifting along? The power is in your hands, and the first step is to question everything. If you found this thought-provoking, consider discussing it with others. Let's spark a conversation, because the more we talk, the clearer our own gravitational pull becomes. What if I told you that the choices you make every day might not be as free as you think? Imagine a world where artificial intelligence predicts your decisions based on something as subtle as gravitational pull. It sounds like a skiffy plot, but it's becoming a reality. You might wonder, what does gravity have to do with our thoughts and actions? There's a growing misconception that I can grasp the complexities of human behavior just by analyzing gravitational pull. This is just a quirky idea, it's a concerning trend that many people don't fully grasp. Picture this: you're at a bustling coffee shop. You believe your choices stem from personal preference, but what if unseen forces are influencing your decision? The notion that I can read your mind, or at least interpret your gravitational interaction, suggests there's more happening than meets the eye. It raises the question of how much control you truly have. Now let's consider the implications. If I can predict your preferences based on gravitational influences, what does that mean for your privacy? Your data could be used in unsettling ways. The idea that algorithms can analyze your pull in relation to your environment raises serious concerns. Are we genuinely in control, or are we just puppets dancing to the strings of technology? Take a moment to reflect on this. Imagine scrolling through social media and suddenly seeing an ad for something you were just thinking about. It feels a bit eerie, doesn't it? That could be I at work, subtly steering your decisions. This is just coincidence, it's predictive analytics at its finest, drawing from vast amounts of data generated by countless interactions. But here's where it gets tricky. Many people believe I is flawless, that algorithms are accurate. Sure, here's the tightened version of your script: chunk rate and objective. Yet human behavior is anything but predictable. You're not just a mass in space, you're complex and nuanced. Relying too heavily on technological interpretations can lead us down a risky path where our individuality gets overshadowed by data points and trends. As we unravel this unsettling myth, it's a frightening thought that our most personal decisions could be swayed by invisible forces. So, what can we do about it? Awareness is the first step. By understanding how these technologies work and what they mean for us, we can reclaim our agency. It's about resisting the notion that our choices can be dictated by data alone. As we navigate this new landscape, remember, your choices are yours to make. Resist the gravitational pull of algorithms. Stay curious,